Oh my god! I've been waiting to do that since I got home from the theater. Oh my god, Infinity War! Yeah! Alright, so this is gonna be my first video where I go into where this is gonna be as spoiler free as possible. And the next one I'm gonna be recording another one that is going to have spoilers. Cause holy shit, yeah! Woohoo! Oh boy. Hold on, my camera is a little slanted. Whatever. It should be fine. Alright, so Infinity War. The movie the MCU has been building up for 10 fucking years. Oh my god. For clarification, I've seen every MCU movie with the exceptions of the first Captain America, just because I could never find it on TV whenever I was still living with my mom. And like she had DirecTV, so they show movies every now and then. But I could never find Captain America 1. And as for the other one is Guardians 2. Which I never saw because I was trying to get my aunt to take me when that movie came out, but she never did. And but I was still able to follow this story really fucking well, and it doesn't matter because Infinity War was awesome. Oh my god. Okay, so enough with the fanboying. Let's get into the spoiler-free version of the plot. Thanos is here. He's trying to collect the Infinity Stones so he can snap away the universe. And all our MCU heroes, with a few exceptions, have to team up to stop him. 10 years in the making, and it was fucking awesome! Yes, let's talk about... I'm going to talk about the sound design and the visuals, because I saw this shit in 3D. And holy fuck. Oh. It almost sounds like I'm having an orgasm, but I don't fucking care. Oh my god. Also, if I'm kind of sweaty and if you hear the air conditioner in the background, sorry, I just got home and it's really fucking hot in here because I've been away from my apartment for the past, not 24 hours, but close to that. But it was awesome. Alright, now for the sound design. Fuck me. It was great. And I got some MCU to wear when I went to go see it. This is the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. And I'm going to be wearing it for these two things, maybe even from every video onward. Oh my god. Why is this over here? It should be moved back. Whatever. The sound design is fucking great. It sounds so fucking good. The music, the timing, the fucking... When a character that is awesome gets introduced, the music complements it perfectly. It just makes you want to go, woo-hoo! It just makes you want to do that. And I couldn't do that in the theater, but I wanted to so much. Oh my god. And for clarification's sake, I'm not a fanboy of Marvel. In fact, I haven't really been keeping up with the TV shows all that much. Partially because I've been trying to catch up with the DC fucking CW shows. Because like I had Flash and all this other stuff. But that doesn't matter. This was enjoyable from beginning to end. It's like 2.5 hours long, maybe 3. And not a single minute was boring. It was completely awesome from beginning to end. Let's talk about the visuals now. This video is not going to be anywhere near as long as the spoiler one. The visuals are fucking great. You can tell that the backgrounds are CG, but you just don't care because the things that the movie wants you to focus on are the characters, and holy shit, the characters look great. I'll just talk about stuff you can see in the trailers. Iron Man's new suit. Fuck! I love his new suit. It's kind of like Blue Beetle from the DC, where his suit can pretty much make whatever it wants, because like his new suit is made out of like nanobots, and like he can do all kinds of crazy shit with it. Thanos he's a titan. He's like taller than the Hulk. And well, I'll get to the Hulk in the spoiler, but oh shit. The characters, the animations on these guys is so fucking good. And when you watch it in 3D, the characters just feel that much more real. Because this movie, if you don't know, was recorded entirely with IMAX cameras. So the movie was literally made for you to see it in 3D every moment. Holy shit. The story, although I'm not going to go into detail because I already did it. I feel like the story is a little lacking, but that's the thing with Marvel that DC really doesn't understand, is that just because these are comic books and movies, basically, you don't need to have it be a clusterfuck of a plot. And I think that's where DC really fucking falls apart, is they're trying to rush things. They don't see that if you put in the time and effort into these movies, then it will be amazing. They see is just, cinematic, the shared movies, like a movie universe, is big bucks. We need to cash in on that. But we don't want to spend so long trying to build up these characters. Like, Avengers, before they even got to Avengers, where all these characters were in one movie, they had Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk, Captain America, Thor, and like a couple of characters were sprinkled in there that wouldn't have been able to get their own movie at that point, like Black Widow and Hawkeye and Nick Fury, but they slowly added in more. It's like Marvel, if I had to give it a comparison, an analogy, is very much like hot chocolate. Or it's like the process of it's very much like making a cake. You don't want to add everything in right off the bat. You want to take your time and be patient and slowly add things in as you go along, so you can make the best possible product. DC is that asshole who thinks that he can cook and just throws in all the shit that Marvel does, but instead of taking the time and being patient and seeing, they just want to dish out shit faster, pretty much. It's kind of like McDonald's and Burger King a little bit. Like, anyway, you get it. Analogy's over. Like, you get the point. Like, DC, we are probably not going to get something like this, like Marvel, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're probably never going to get something like this again after this is done, because it's too much of a commitment to make 10 years of film building up to this moment. It's fucking awesome. Now for a big question that I feel like needs to be answered. Can you watch Infinity War without watching any of the previous MCU movies? I don't think so. I don't think you'd be able to follow what the hell's going on, because most of this, pretty much all of this movie assumes you have already watched almost every movie up till Infinity War, up till Thor Ragnarok or Black Panther. It assumes you've watched almost all of that. Like, it fills you in on some details, but for the most part, you're just flying blind if you haven't seen any of the movies prior. But I feel like it would still be enjoyable to those who haven't seen any of the previous movies. Even if you've seen a good chunk of them, but you haven't seen all of them, I feel like you could still probably follow this along pretty well. But if you have seen almost all of the movies, or even all of them, like I have, this movie does not disappoint. I've seen some reviewers say, like, there's no emotion, or there's no not emotion, that's the wrong word. There's no heart, or there's not enough emotion or heart or character or whatever being poured into this film. And I really question what the fuck they're watching, what movie they were watching, because this movie is basically the culmination. Like, imagine, this, what is it? The way that I can best describe it is, this is all the stuff that you feel is missing with this movie is only really missing if you skipped any of the previous movies. You know, it's, who the fuck would jump into this without seeing any of the previous movies? I don't get that. But anyway, I think that's it for my spoiler-free review. If I had to give this movie a rating, from 1 star out of 5, this movie would easily be a, I would probably put it at a 4.99, like just shy of a perfect score, because as you'll see if you join me in the spoiler section in the spoiler review, I will go into more detail, but I can't go into detail without spoiling shit in this thing, so I will leave it there. 4.99 out of 5. Did you see Infinity War? What did you think of it? And did you want to go, woo-hoo! MCU! Infinity War! Like I did. In the theater. I wanted to do that so badly. But anyway, that's it for this spoiler-free section of the review. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!